How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end. Welcome to Biomutant.
Well, I don't know how I feel about this game. Alright. I'm just gonna do it easy. I just want to go for the story. What the fuck is that?
Encode your DNA.
Whoa. That thing's so fucking ugly. Primal is a nimble-developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid with a gene mutation making them nimble and dexterous at the cost of a lesser-developed intellect. It is the least developed breed, a hybrid offshoot that compensates the lack of mental prowess with physical strength. So that he's a dum-dum. I get it now. Rex. Rex is an extraordinary developed anthropomorphic breed, a outcast with an even DNA string, making it apt for both physical and mental challenges. So I'm probably going to go with Rex then. Has a regenerative developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid with the gene mutation, making them extremely tough and resilient. He's a tank. Hip breed is renowned for a high evolved mind. Its genius is directly interlinked to the power of Kai, which amplifies their psionic output. Mirror Girl is the definition of an idealized breed. Its evolutionary lineage has gone into a direction where form and appearance is dominated over function. Oh, I guess I'm gonna go with this ugly fucker.
Define your genetic structure. Choose a genetic resilience.
A genetic resilience to the motherfucking heat. I guess I'll just stick with that.
Choose your first style.
My first style? What the fuck is that thing?
Pick
Sure.
your main color.
Can I? There you go.
Choose your detail color. Pick a class.
Deadeye is a tricky, skillful rogue who's chosen a life of outside law and society values. Ooh.
Commando. Psy-freak. Saboteur. Sentinel.
What the?
Saboteur. Psy-freak. Commando. Deadeye. Commander, Deadeye.
He has a fucking sword.
Commander, Scythe, Sabot, Sentinel. Deadeye.
Fuck.
Deadeye chosen.
Sure,
That'll
why not?
work. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
So we use dark energy or light energy? I mean, I don't know what the fuck.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise. An echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you...
That's right. Light is only for those having difficulty seeing what's in front of them. Sticking to the me first path is the only way we'll be going places.
I'm surprised at the change of heart. I believe in putting yourself aside.
You can't fight who you really...
You're trying to keep us in the dark here, but you know it's blue blood in our veins and what it means. We have
Right is always right.
Hell no, what the fuck was that? What just growled at me?
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger. make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Yeah, no shit, cuh. I was fucking that thing up. Why'd I run?
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The Predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the Tree of Life started to die.
Found a weapon special effect add-on attached to your ranged weapon to give it an extra damage type for as long as the ammo lasts. Some enemies have a resistance or weakness to different weapon special effects, so use them wisely. To attach special effect add-on in a single list, hold up. Hold up, and it does not theme. Found a medical supply bags. Bags like this contain items that can help heal you. Heal up does not make it regenerate. Combat, you have to use consumables to find other ways to heal. A bandage. Yeah, which means I know if I want to go this way.
That's not too bad.
What was that? You can change equipment and weapons. What the fuck is that?
It's in your grasp.
Remember to parry enemy attacks. When the enemy attacks, you'll see lightning bolts flash above their heads. Press L1.
The oil sludge is everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. Chop it up.
Enemies carry large shields. You can break their shields with melee attacks before you do damage to the enemy. Hi, Kuko. Nope.
As long as you're happy about it.
Okay. fuck is going on in this game? This game has issues. Look at my hat. Bro, my hat's so sick. I love my hat.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
From the once was. Crowbar? I look like a whole ass rabbiter. This thing reminds me of Jade.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa.
Whee.
It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
I'm still in the tutorial. The tutorial. What is that? Why is it pulsating?
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
I can mutate? My little rat can mutate? Oh, that means I missed something back there.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
So humanity just ended? Because we weren't smart enough to escape? You just gotta roll some open paths while other features different rewards. To switch modes, select mode to the no persona number of takes your breath so higher and select the more moves you have.
There are few records of the chain of their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. The sound... It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. It's coming from behind that door. Just a few moves left. Make them count. A warning label. Ooh. The box looks like a potential break. There you go.
Ooh.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Hey, nice shot. Carving it up. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
The wheeled one, I feel like that's kind of... I don't know.
Handy.
I don't know how to feel about that one. What is this? Where are you going, wheeled one?
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
No, no tree. No tree, only kill. Way back in the long ago, look at how tiny I am. What the fuck is that?
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. He understands why you came all the way. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See...
Glitter grass?
You found... The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Be gentle, that motherfucker.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree. Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us.
Watch out, bully.
He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today.
Move, get up. Up, off the bed. Off the bed. Oh, thank God. That's a lot of work. He says you better hurry back to the village before the Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today.
No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not.
Oh, yeah? Do I get to go back to killing shit now?
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow.
Atu wamawa.
He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life. But
Oh,
now
shit, that's
he's
Elvis?
afraid it might be in vain.
Tu wavu.
The tree started to die when the end of days begun. And it wasn't long after that the world...
Cantita duela bofo.
The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
Loma utulu. Ba yuwo.
Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route.
Cantita duela bofo.
The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own.
Mao toliawahu.
He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved.
Honto kontue pon yevun goja.
Regardless,
Oh, it gets a lot of dialogue, homie.
Tu
Hey, good.
wavu.
You gave me the net again.
you're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Ah. What you doing,
A
cuz?
signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's the full game. For Biomutant? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
It's the full game.
It says trial, full game. Oh, you only get it for so long, but it is the full game.
You get it as long as you have PS Plus.
Let's see.
Signposts are found near locations of interest all around the world. You unlock a signpost when interacting with it. You can fast travel a signpost you've unlocked by selecting it on the map. Open the map at any time, press the middle button. Cool. Fuck. I want to find more headbands for my dude. I'm wearing a do-rag right now. My man's looks like... I don't know, mine didn't say trial whenever I downloaded it. What the fuck is that? Hold on.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. Oh! How did it not chew his whole body? I had to fight that fucking thing? And if I just say no? Rubber grip. But what was I saying before that thing?
I have no idea.
Oh, I was saying
It's a
that my
bridge.
fucking... I
Just
needed to
get
find...
over it.
more clothing for my dude, because I'm wearing a do-rag right now. This thing reminds me of Jade. Little vicious bitch.
He is niche.
Examine the village.
11 gigabytes. I'm not sure that that's how big this game is.
Yeah, it's only 11 gigabytes.
Look, a survivor.
How? I don't
Glad to see
fucking know.
someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to
Never
other
expected one to
enclaves.
come all the way out here. Your inner balance is two halves that completes a wholeness that flows through all things. It's time you'll be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds and dialogue choices. Few are those who always act in the same manner, and you are wholesome in the sum of the choices we make and the actions we take. The balance of your actions creates your Aurora score, which affects the dialogue with other characters.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues. Even he doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells
Interacting with captains of PSI shrines will award you with PSI points that can be used to unlock psionic powers. Powers can only be unlocked once you have reached the required dark or light inner balance.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intention.
Regardless, I love this fucking game.
That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
I will have you.
You gain a side point used to unlock powers in the mutations menu. Some powers are locked by the Aurora score, meaning that your side points can only unlock powers of the same color as your current Aurora or other those without color.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with...
Ya, you Maua.
The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the... Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf.
So you about to play Biomutant, or are we about to play
movement
something?
for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing
Not
to
sure
do,
yet.
but is it the right thing?
I can see you streaming.
One thing's certain, though.
Yeah.
Destiny arrives all the same.
Streaming on YouTube.
The Jackney tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jackney isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
Yeah, I'm definitely not siding with Jack. The fuck?
Out of Date says someone needs to...
What'd you say?
He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded. Bites the dust. This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone. sharp shirt. That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. Let's see. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Wonders why the Sifu would want to see you, but he'll let you in and give it a try.
Lapanen aginkanman. Geradna falo hutut mustugai la wude.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping. There's something about your spirit that sparks memory. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons, the boomerang, the shuriken. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is if you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of... He was hoping you'd join them. The Sifu... Their kin have run out of options and found themselves. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. Seeing you brings...
Palam buena dengue.
He remembers your kind and unselfish soul.
Jago dengue.
Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to... Says there's an interesting place nearby that no one knows about, but doesn't really want to talk about it right now. Says it's a shame that Jagni can't see what Myriad... Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Goop says some choose to be lonely because no one understands what they're going through. If that's you, he'll try to help you. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And he'll be on it. He says that wasn't too bad, was it? Way to go. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something.
Can't see.
You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. You should know. She'll see you at the village square. She'll be waiting for you. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He thinks you should look for He wonders what usefulness you feel. You did well, but he can't help but wonder. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience.
Antoro.
You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to...
Kial taifanamenuma.
She wants you to...
Pala.
That's all.
Ansonbara.
They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He says that it's not too late for you to... There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. You'll have to face pain at some point. She asks if you're hurt. What happened? If confidence is silent and insignificant, the most important thing is that you're a... It's time... Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. He asks if you could help him, too, before you leave for training. He wishes that was true for your movement. He suggests... He's curious to see what you've...
kutsut iskualiaan Joskava.
The style might be too...
Vedse Njavaf.
You should take it with you.
Me.
He's looking...
Kuri kumbala mua.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Dropalo.
Hopes you're as ready as you claim to.
Arialoche nui mumera.
She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down.
Asana yotutupu.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Dere?
Thanks you for being such a good student.
Narulute.
Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz.
Dere?
You should go see him and find out what it is. You... Catchy.
Dere?
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Domale tuk.
A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that make...
Monibasa.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever...
Domale tuk.
You're lucky to have such a fun...
It's intended.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Kial domale kanoro tono.
Says a good rest makes you ready for tomorrow. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupa Lupa from setting the world on fire.
Antoro. Kensi. Kamonu.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Kamonu.
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no...
Mustiki nuka.
Whatever happens, here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. That ain't bad. Oh, think what you could do.